Hey there folks, welcome to this video's general notice. Let's fire off the week by talking about the world of motorsport. And we're going to start off with what's coming up on this channel. You can expect a preview for the Chinese Grand Prix and then a review for IndyCar and NASCAR at Phoenix. I've watched both of them and I've got some thoughts on them. Then coming around to Friday, we're going to have a preview for the Sebring 12 hours. Because I believe we are coming up to that. Is that actually this weekend or next? I should probably that one up. Can't remember for the life of me. Supercars at Melbourne, I need to sit down and watch those. There will be my Saturday video. Then on Sunday, possibly a double header for Mother's Day in the UK. We've got F1 Shanghai Grand Prix, Chinese Grand Prix, I think it is, isn't it? They don't list it as Shanghai. And the Safari Rally. Thinking of doing both of them on Sunday. The next general notice coming out next Monday. I haven't decided that yet. I might do one Sunday, one Monday, depending on how I'm feeling, and then push the general notice back to Tuesday. I've been ill the last couple of weeks, and I've struggled with internet outages, though it looks like it should all be resolved, so that would be quite nice. Let's get into the articles, though, for this week. Starting off with a follow-up to yesterday's video for International Women's Day, Leah Block has just announced that she's going to be doing the rest of the ARA this season with a Hyundai i20N Rally2 car. That is going to be with Alex Gelsomino, the co-driver to her late father Ken Block, alongside. I haven't actually seen who it is who's going to be operating the i20N for this one, but it's great to see her competing in it and competing in the RC2 clash, going for the overall title, and that's just amazing to see, isn't it? Let alone the fact that you got the surname Block, where her father was competing for the ARA title with the WRC Plus car just a few years ago before his tragic passing. But to see Leah Block as a teenager competing at the top level of the ARA, it's a big win for rallying. She's back in rallying. She's stepped up from the Rally 3 to the Rally 2 cards compared to field. Who knows, maybe in a couple of years we'll see her over on the European scene or even the World Championship scene, especially if the candidate event stuff goes through and we end up with potentially, as early as 2027, a Rally USA back on the calendar. First time in, 40 years since the last Olympus rally. But, one step further, Verstappen, Mercedes, Red Bull, Nürburgring. Yeah, it's been confirmed. Verstappen will be at the Nürburgring 24 hours later this year with his Verstappen.com Racing Mercedes. And as for the outfit, he's gone with an outfit where he's probably going to win. I mean, the Nürburgring 24 is a real lottery, but when you have Max Verstappen, Danny Juncadella, Jules Gounon, and Lucas Auer, that is kind of a dream team lineup. It's a works Mercedes lineup. He's going for it, isn't he? Now, I think Spa 24 is a clash with the F1 calendar, but this is just going to be Max Verstappen now, isn't it? He's going for that undisputed GOAT of motorsport, right? Because how many of the world champions of F1 have gone on to attempt the NURB 24, let alone win it? He's going to probably look at something like a Triple Crown if it interests him. I think he's more interested in doing GT3 racing. Whoops, apologies for that. Going on to dominate in GT3s. And then maybe go across to endurance, hypercar, stuff like that. I doubt we're likely to see him, go for every crown jewel in motorsport. Go for the Indy 500, go for the Daytona 500. He might do a Rolex 24. He probably will do Le Mans at some point in his career. He's already said that he rules out rallying, which is a shame. Like, he goes, this is too insane. I would like to see Verstappen do that, especially because I remember back, 2020, after Grosjean's crash, he said, well, if my driver said I refuse to race, I would fire them. Where's that element of Verstappen gone? I don't know. I'm really interested to see how that one turns out. And I'm going to wrap up with a bumper thing about the BTCC. There have been a bunch of announcements in the past couple of weeks that I haven't really had the chance to talk about because, well, general notices were a bit the last couple of weeks. The big one, Unlimited Motorsport are going to miss the whole season. It's a shame. I believe it's funding. One of their partners backed out and they couldn't get the funding to do it, which means probably no Cupras on the grid this season. Don't know what's happening for their TBLs, their charters, for want of a better phrase. If they're going to go back to the BTCC or if they hold on to them a bit like Team Dynamics did when they end up missing a season. At the same time, we've seen some stuff for Alliance Racing or Napa Racing UK. Senna Proctor is named as a reserve driver, meaning he's not competing in the BTCC this season. He's also a driver coach for them. And Napa Racing UK have unveiled their car. There was lots of speculation about what car it could be. Could it be a VW Group 1? Well, in the end, PowerMax Racing ended up picking up the Audi. Could it be something like a Mercedes? Plato Racing have that with RML as their team. They've stuck with the blue oval, but they've changed it up. I believe the front end is still similar to the saloon one, to the hatchback one they had. They've got the saloon focus. It's not a car that's been on sale in the UK, but the new rule says it just needs to be a car that's been on sale. And that got brought forward by a year because it's meant to come in for 2027. They brought it forward for 2026, and as a result, we have a new car. So we've got a lot of new cars coming into the BTCC this season. We've got, 3? Which is the biggest change we've had for a number of years. We're still yet to see the rest of the things being unveiled. I know Speedworks are now known as Speedworks Corolla Racing. And at the same time, you've got MB Motorsport with their Toyota Corollas as well. Maybe that's part of the wider Toyota Racing and Toyota GR banner. But it used to be Gazoo Racing UK. So there's changes there as well. Still waiting on a lot of driver announcements for the BTCC. Seen some rumours floating around. Obviously, Nick Hamilton did things like seat fitting and stuff like that. And he'd been running a lot of stuff with Unlimited. So is he going to be on the grid this season? I heard a rumour. I don't know how well founded this is. I heard a rumour that he could end up in an Adaptive Controls WSR BMW. That would be amazing. That'd be really cool. WSR haven't announced any of their drivers. We know Turkington's not going to be back because he's doing British GT. We know Jake Hill's not going to be back because he's left for GT Ventures as well. So who's going to be in their 3 cars? I believe it's 3. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your predictions. And let me know your thoughts on all of the stuff that I've discussed today. As always, folks, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continued support. And, yeah, till next time, as always on this channel, bye for now.